So it sounds crazy, but you can now launch a Confetti Cannon with YouTube Super Chat. You can launch almost anything, including a red light that we're going to launch today. So we looked into getting a Confetti Cannon, and are we live, Michael, on YouTube and Facebook?
Yes, we are.
All right, so we are live. We are going to give you a live presentation on how to launch your Confetti Cannon in your live stream when someone on your YouTube Super Chat donates a certain amount of money. Now, just a quick backstory here. YouTube just released a press release, actually adding a whole bunch of new features.
Yes, we know that you're going to soon be able to save the chats from your YouTube live streams. And then we were excited to hear about the Super Chat integration with some triggers. Fun way to add to the monetization of your live streams.
Yes, so here at StreamGeeks, we wanted to bring you that information as soon as possible. Really excited about a couple new features. So the comments are now going to stay on the YouTube live stream, so that's really cool. We're getting some, yes, so there's sponsorships now available. You can see that in the live chat right now. Tess, if you want to show that real quick. So if you're, this is only for gaming channels, but if you're a gaming channel, you can see that you can have a sponsorship and their little icon with the sponsorship. So we've got that going now. We're a sponsor of our own channel. You can have custom emojis. Things, and the most important thing is that Super Chat now integrates with if this, then that. And that allows you to launch all kinds of Internet of Things devices that are connected to the internet to launch. For example, a confetti launcher. Now, we looked into the price of a confetti launcher and we decided to get confetti poppers, and we'll know when there's a Super Chat because this will turn on.
It's a trigger system.
It's a trigger system.
Okay.
So we're going to test it right now, but first, before we do, let's show our presentation. I want to dig into how this is all set up so that you guys can set this up yourselves. It's a great way to monetize your YouTube channel. Finally, a way to monetize our YouTube channels.
It
and
spices up the Super Chat feature.
It makes the Super Chat feature so cool.
It gives some extra incentive to getting those sponsors.
Mike's here as well, so he'll be joining in as needed. So let's go to just show you guys how this works. So first of all, you need to enable Super Chat. I don't make up the rules, but you need 1,000 subscribers on YouTube in order to do this. We have done it. So we've enabled Super Chat. There's also something new called sponsorships, and I'll give you guys a little background tour for those of you who can stick around a little later during the live show. We'll show you a whole tour of this. Then you need to set up if this, then that. And you can see here a little thing. It says, if your Super Chat message, if you get a Super Chat message, then turn on the Confetti Cannon. So that is what we're going to do today. It's really fun. We're going to test it in just a second. I'm very excited to do this. And then you can also do other things. So I've got a whole bunch of if, then, this, that setups. Mm-hmm. And one of them is actually to blink our Philips Hue lights as well.
Okay.
So the Philips Hue lights are going to blink. I think they're going to change colors. And this light right here is going to turn on. As soon as we get a Super Chat for any Super Chat, and we're going to do one here with my credit card, unless anyone in the audience wants to be Super Chat
Make
sponsor
sure we don't
us.
share that on the screen.
No, we can't share that, Tess. I was hoping maybe you could do that behind the scenes. Next is you just basically need to go live on YouTube. So Super Chat's enabled. You have set up your if, then, this, that, and we'll do a more in-detailed setup. IFTTT.com. It's very simple. You can log in with Google or YouTube to make it simple for you. And it works with Alexa. It works with the plugs that we're using. We're using SmartLife WiFi plugs. And it allows me, with a click of a button, to turn this on, right? So I have control over it over the internet, but so does YouTube and if, then, this, that. So we'll show all of that in a moment. So now you're live streaming, and we're live streaming now. Mm-hmm. So we're already here. And then next, the next step is simply that someone out there, now we're going to do this because I'm not expecting anyone. Feel free to support us and support our channel. Once we get $200 worth of Super Chats and sponsorships, we will buy a real electric confetti cannon. Yes. But I was worried because those electric confetti cannons need like 30-foot ceilings and we have like an 8-foot ceiling. So I was wondering if it was going to blow a hole with confetti. So we got the little poppers to show it off. But this is going to be a very good example of how this all works. All right.
So our landlord wouldn't want a giant confetti cam going off?
Yeah, I
might be frowned
was
upon.
wondering about asking him about it, and the people who sold the confetti cannons were telling me that they're seriously serious confetti cannons. Like they launch
Like
a lot of
at the
confetti.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, and it's also $10 per confetti cartridge.
Woo.
So it's like if I get a $2 super chat and I spend $12 on a confetti cartridge, it doesn't make sense. This was like $20 for, I think, 10 or 15 confetti poppers.
Great.
So they work for us.
For those of you just hopping on, we're talking about YouTube's new trigger system, allowing you to use monetization of your live shows via Super Chat to trigger some fun things. In this case, we're talking about confetti cannons.
Okay, so you can see right here. Oh, I wanted to use this.
Did they make
can
a
see
smaller
right here.
confetti cannon? Somewhere, I don't know, maybe.
We're looking for the smallest confetti cannon possible, if that's a thing. But you go ahead and you click this little button, and then you're able to super chat. And we have set it up so it's going to change the lights. It's going to turn this on, and everything is going to happen. It's going to be really fun. Next this is a new feature really quickly, is that you can now, you can see this is an example of a super chat. And Tess, why don't you go ahead and drop in a super chat? I'm going to give you my credit card so you have it. We're going to drop one in there to do a live demonstration. There it is there.
Options yet.
Just go ahead and buy and send. So Tess is going to do one now.
How much do you want?
Just $2 is fine. We're like paying ourselves. So Tess is going to go ahead and process one. And when you do that, it's basically for chat rooms that are so busy that a lot of people are chatting, and you get to pin your chat to the very top. And there's a new thing called channel sponsors, and that's $4.99. We'll show you that as well. That's only for gaming channels at this point, but it gives the ability for whoever's your sponsor to use custom emojis, and they kind of get a little badge next to their chat message, which is really cool. I think YouTube's really onto something.
I have a question.
Sure.
So is there any restrictions on what can be said in the super chat? Like if I was with, a restaurant, I could be like, go eat at Denny's or whatever.
Do you mean like if someone said like a bad word, like to filter that out, or?
Yeah, well that too, but also could it be just like if someone paid money for a super chat, they could put in.
Oh, they can put in whatever they want.
So if they had their.
It turned on. Wait, show it.
I don't know.
Look, these are blinking.
There we go.
Can you show that, Michael?
It
Look,
worked.
see it blinking?
And Emily did it too.
It's blinking, and it's
Thanks,
on.
Emily.
All right, so the lights are blinking. This has gone off, and now we have 2 confetti poppers we need to pop. All right, so we didn't buy a confetti machine because it was so expensive. I know the tutorial is on how to do it, but it's okay. Let's open this. This should have been open already. I apologize.
Don't
All
cut
right.
yourself. Those things.
So
can be
one for Emily. We'll just do one for Emily, and then so it's one per. So
Thank you,
congratulations.
Emily.
So what we're gonna do, this is just to show you how this works. Okay, we're gonna turn that off. The lights have stopped blinking. And so that's how we know that we just got a super chat. Now, I'm going to show you guys in a little more detail once we pop this. I'm going to show you more detail on how this sets up. Because you could have, for example, you sure you don't want to?
I don't care.
How
Just
to
don't shoot it
use
at me.
rotate base in direction of arrows. All right, thank you, Emily, for your super
I'm
chat.
scared.
Here we go.
That looked like an overlay.
All right, and I forgot we were gonna try to do a slow motion replay of that, so we'll do one more. Don't worry. I guess if we get one more, we'll do a slow motion replay. But
Oh, that would be so cool.
yeah, and so here's
All right, if we get one more super chat.
here's really cool. Hopefully we'll get another super chat, and this will turn on, and we'll know, and lights will
Yeah,
blink.
we'll be surprised.
And we're like,
Woo,
woo!
so
Yeah,
fun.
we don't
All
even
right.
know when it comes.
It can be $1 for testing purposes.
So we took you guys through the process of how it works. For us, this little light turns on, our Philips Hues start to blink, and then everything is we know that there's a super chat. This was easier for us because this is a minimal confetti cleanup. It's not going to blow the roof, but you can do a confetti cannon.
It's very cute, pretty on the floor.
Yeah, and I like the like this type of setup because it shows you
Emily
how
said that
it works.
was totally worth it.
Yeah, it's totally worth it. It shows you how it works, and it's more of a notification system that you got a super chat.
They're good ones
Now,
too.
here's the more interesting portion of it, Tess,
What?
and I'm going to show this in a second. But basically, depending on the value of the super chat,
This is interesting.
you can do different things.
Like for this.
So,
comment,
but
for
Twitch
example.
subs, depending on how much or how long, they get special emojis. Exactly. Now, so for example, did we get one?
Hold on, let me check. Art Geek Design, $2.
All right, we got one. All right, we got to do one for
Confetti
our geeks.
testing slow-mo. Thank you.
All right, now Michael, can you set up the slow-mo, please?
This one's for you.
All right, just one camera on
okay.
1080p. Has to be
All right, that's
1080p
Hope.
60.
Okay. This one's for Hope.
This one's for Hope. We're gonna wait until we have it on a camera that does slow-mo.
Because Hope wants slow-mo.
20x STI.
Can you get like this area right here?
Oh, so Twitch does something similar. Hope was
Twitch
telling
does something similar. They use different jargon. YouTube sponsor, Twitch
I
sub.
see.
Got it.
So is Facebook going to implement something similar in the future?
Yeah, because you'd think Facebook. I know Facebook's been working on monetizing it and also boosting live posts. But okay, so zoom it out a little so that we capture the whole confetti.
Wait, I want to do the sun.
You want? Tess wants to do this
Well,
one.
if you're
Michael.
setting it up for your thing already,
Where,
there's no
where,
point in
who's it
switching.
set up for?
It's for you.
All right, then
That's fine.
zoom it out a lot so we catch the whole confetti slow-mo. And then, all right, so that's pretty good, yeah.
There we go.
All right, are you sure? Because it's going to really explode up. I would do it pretty far zoomed out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's good. All right, so now, do you have the instant replay set up?
Not yet.
Troy
Okay.
is late to class today. We are talking about
Troy, you're
Super
late.
Chat on YouTube's new feature, sponsoring feature. Depending on the amount of money somebody applies to sponsor
100?
you can trigger certain functions.
And just the one camera.
In this case, this light is going to turn on when we get a Super Chat, and we're going to explode confetti.
Now,
in
I'm going to
celebration.
turn this light off because we already definitely know that the light is, we've got a super chat that we owe Art Geek
Hope.
Design, Hope. So Michael's setting up an instant replay. We weren't ready set up for 60 frames per second. And then we're going to get back into the tutorial because I want to show you guys how you have some extra features there that we haven't shown yet. Are you recording, Mike?
Yeah, you should stand up and come towards me.
Are you sure? Because it's going to explode upward. There's not much space.
All right, let's do it.
I'm going to leave it all the way down here so there's space to...
All right, I'm recording.
Are you recording? Did you mark it in?
Yep, mark it in.
All right, here we go. Oh!
Yay!
All right, now we're going to show it in slow motion. Did you mark it in?
Yep, mark it in.
All right, here we
Slow
go.
it
Down. Ah! Scrub it back a little. Look at my face.
It's always so funny.
Oh, go back. That's an old one. Here we go. Up. Wrong one. There we go. Okay. Really quickly, this is for Art Geek Design. Slow motion. Slow it down. Oh! These poppers are fun.
That's
Okay.
funny.
Now,
Champagne
Mike,
bottle
let's go to
popping.
our BTS camera, and I want to show these guys a couple special effects things that we can do with with if then this that. Okay. So, you want to trade places real quick? You can sit in this chair right next to me. All right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to show you guys how this is all set up and working. So, if then this that is a application that is really cool, and hopefully you guys can see this. Let me know. So, as you can see here, we've got if then this that. If a super chat message is turned on, then, in fact, I can give you guys a really good view of this right here. So, if then this that is set up like that.
This, then that.
If this, then that.
It's something different every time.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of crazy. So, IFTTT.com. And what it does is you get to have applets. So you can kind of see it up here, applets, my applets. Let me see, I'll take you guys full screen, 1080p here. And what we can do is I want to show you a couple of my applets. So this is the way I have it set up. So this is the one that's running right now. If a super chat message is on, then turn on the Confetti Cannon. And the Confetti Cannon is basically a Wi-Fi plug that just turns on when somebody does a super chat. So you can see here, confetti testing in slow-mo, super fun. Emily did one and we did one, and those are all super chats there. So you guys can see that. We're also live on Facebook, but Facebook does not have this feature, so keep that in mind. This is just YouTube. So I want to take you guys on the back end of YouTube. So hopefully this if then that thing makes sense. All you have to do is go to My Applets, hit New Applet. If YouTube has a super chat message, and this is the part I wanted to show you guys. So if it's blue, that means that is a $1 to 1.99 cents. If it's light blue, that's $2 to $5. If it's green, that's $5 to $9, and yellow is 10 to 20. Now, so for example, you might have a confetti cannon that launches for $100 or more, and then you might have something different that happens when it's only $2 or $4 or $5, for example. So you can trigger all kinds of different events depending on the amount of money there is. So let's say, okay, if it's $100, then we are going to do something special. And I use something called SmartLife. SmartLife is a Wi-Fi plug that I purchased on Amazon. All I have is the Confetti Cannon in here, but that just shows you how it completely can be set up. Now, the last thing I want to show you guys, so here we are streaming here, is I want to show you guys the channel portion of this. So here's the new stuff. Here is Super Chat here. So we've got Super Chat enabled, but there's also something new that's called sponsorships. And once you have that enabled, then you can actually have sponsors on your channel. And I believe it's in community sponsorships. And this is all brand new. So we've got 2 sponsors. And you can give all of your sponsors badges. So you can create a badge. That's what that X was test that you were seeing.
So now Hope can get one?
Hope, Hope would have to become a sponsor of our channel.
So just by donating in Super Chat, you're not a sponsor?
No, Super Chat's different. So if you become a sponsor, you actually, there's no way to trigger a event actually, even as far as I know. So that's the way it works, guys. Hopefully that gives you guys a lot to think about. Thank you so much for giving me the broadcaster seat, Michael. And we've got confetti everywhere. So we'll take questions, we'll take Q&A. Maybe we'll roll the credits, Mike? Sure. Roll the credits, and we're just here to chill. We're just here to chat, and then we're gonna head out. We just wanted to give you guys a quick demonstration, because a lot of people were asking me, how do you launch a confetti cannon with YouTube?
So much fun. Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye, everybody. That was a fun one. Went off. It's confetti everywhere.
It was. The first one exploded bigger, though.
It did, but we got the slow motion, which was good. So I was happy with that. So if there's any questions, we'll answer them while we're here, but this was just a fun one we wanted to get out there. I wanted to get a tutorial out there because it's so simple. So don't think that I was like hiding anything. It was just fun. What's this question, Tess?
We should mention that Super Chat is restricted to monetized channels with 1,000 plus subscribers.
Exactly. The channel must be monetized, and you must have 1,000 subscribers or more.
Hope is continuing stream elements and stream.
Someone is saying. Someone's here. Hold on.
That trigger for things like donations, sponsorship, etc.
Yes. Oh, hey, Robert.
Hey, how you doing?
We're in the midst of a live stream.
Just addressing a pop-in in the office, so he'll be back shortly. I think that covers it for all the questions.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's Robert here?
That's Robert. Yeah, to pick up some
okay?
tools. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's end the stream. let's just end the stream and then we'll go help them out. So
Thanks
thank you
a
so
lot,
much for
guys.
joining, everybody.
Hope you found this fun.
That was so much fun. Bye, everybody.